This is Ivan the Prune from White Zombie, also playing with Boundless Joy. You're watching Band Chat.
Perfect. Hey, welcome back to Band Chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. Today, guys, we've got a treat all the way from New Jersey. I'd like to introduce you to a brand new band that's new to me, and I'm so grateful that they contacted me. Ladies and gentlemen, Immortika. Yay!
Hi.
Hey, guys, how are you today?
It's also hot on the East Coast.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Well, thank you so much for joining us all the way from New Jersey. Is it Fawway? Did I say it right? Fawway, New Jersey?
Broadway, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band?
I am Steve, and I am the lead singer.
I'm Robbie Sticks, and I play drums.
And I'm Bob. I'm the bass player.
Well, thank you guys again for joining us. You know me. My name is Bonnie, and I'm the lead singer for Innocentstorn. And once again, welcome to Band Chat. So, guys, tell me all about Amortika. You guys contacted me and gave me a bunch of links, and I was like, these guys just melt my face. Where the hell have they been? So tell us about the band, how long you've been together, and tell us a little bit about New Jersey.
Well, as far as the band goes, ironically enough, for as much as we melt faces, we just reached our 1 year anniversary. I think last month.
Congratulations.
In a year. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Every member of the band has been in the industry for a long time. Between different projects we were in and different things we did. And as far as New Jersey goes, like I said, it's just hot, and the music scene's not as great out here as we'd like it to be. So we are in the process of kind of trying to branch out and make that better, or bring the music scene back.
Mm-hmm.
We can definitely understand that. I feel like my area has gone a little stale itself. And that's, things change, the industry changes, and, it's about where you make the music and, your ability to help bring other new people in, which is why we do Band Chat, so we can meet new people. This is awesome. So, guys, and you said you'd only been together a year, but somehow you have 2 EPs out already?
Go ahead.
That's a
Rob.
funny story.
I'd love to hear that.
So Amortico was basically just a project. I had a couple songs that I was writing myself, and that our other guitarist, Bill, who's not on yet, we were just kind of messing around with songs, and they've been on the back burner for years, since I want to say maybe 2013, 2015. And then we decided, other bands weren't working out that we were in. So, I said, hey, we got some songs and stuff. I was looking for a singer, and I put up an ad saying, looking for a singer for a metal band. And Steve instantly liked it. And within 2 seconds, I messaged him and I was like, hey, are you interested in joining a band? And he was like, yeah, we were supposed to be a band a little while before I reached out to him, but, we lost contact, and he had another band going. I had one. So we just didn't mend right then and there. But later on down the road, we got together and it worked out, and we were already in the midst of recording the songs.
Okay.
So we had 4 songs, and he was like, yeah, I'll join the band. And we're like, oh, by the way, we need you in the studio because we already got the songs. So we're in the midst of recording. Are you ready? And he just jumped in, and miraculously, he just did the 4 songs, and it just turned out incredible.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. How long have you all? So, you started the band, and then you brought your singer in, and then when did you come in on bass?
Actually, I'm the newest member of the band. Similar situation. We have sort of a mutual friend in the area who had floated the idea of Immortika by me and said, hey, look, these guys are playing some heavy stuff. It's right up your alley. Why don't you check them out? And I did. I similar deal to Steve. I liked a status, and boom, Robbie contacted me. So yeah, we got together, jammed. I've been with the guys for now. I guess we started talking in what was it? April, May.
Yeah,
Almost
so
April.
it's only been a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a little bit. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So that, well, first of all, you have to give it up to the universe because clearly it's got some plans for you guys. I heard, is it Enemy in Me?
Yes, it's enemy in me. Yes.
That song was like, what? And then to hear this from you guys, I'm like, and by the way, I will link that in the description down below. If you guys have got to check this out. My face melted and I was like, you know what? We need to get these guys over to us because
Thank you.
like I feel like our music industry is lacking in a certain I think we're all so used to one another now that we're like, okay, I want to see somebody else. But for the work that you guys have put into that and what I heard, I'm shocked to hear that you've only been here a couple of months and now you guys have, this video was insane. Like, can you tell me more about that song and about the video aspect of it as well? Since I mean you guys must have wrote this thing and gone straight into the damn studio and then gone right into a video on it or something because I'm amazed.
So we, like Robbie said before, we did the first EP, literally maybe 2 weeks after me being in the band, but we held on to it. We didn't really do a lot. We released it kind of haphazardly, until we hired Drew, who was our other. We have two guitar players. Drew's the other one, and when he joined the band, roughly about 6 or 7 months ago, um, he had a bunch of new ideas for the songs, so we ended up redoing the first EP, which is why both EPs got released in January. They got released at the same time.
Okay, that makes
Um,
a little sense. Okay, I get that.
so we kind of held on to the music for a little bit, and then decided to just release everything all at once. Once Drew had joined the band, he had a bunch of song ideas that kind of, because we all have different influences and different things that we like to listen to and different things that we're into and things like that. And he started writing some riffs that were really just, it really fell in nicely to what we were, I guess, looking for in the heavier aspect. Um, that song, unlike the first EP, where again we recorded it kind of early, so the lyrics are a little halfway done, and um, when we did the second EP, songs like "Enemy" and "Me" are very, all of the songs in it right now, very personable to any one degree. Everyone tells a story. "Enemy" and "Me" in particular is about my own personal battles with my lack of self confidence, because I've been in the industry for so long with so many failed projects, and I always question, should I still be doing this? Am I still meant for the scene, or whatever you might be? And then the video itself, however, we had a couple conceptual ideas that we wanted to do, but we filmed the video in its entirety ourselves. We didn't hire a filming crew. We have a green screen. We did the whole thing on our own, and I think it took us 2 days. And all of the concepts kind of got thrown out the window to a degree, a little bit. And then we were kind of like, you know what? It's our first video. Let's see if we can do it. Let's run with it and see how it goes. And thankfully, it turned out the way it did. So.
You know what? I can completely relate to everything you just said. Like, it's not easy being a lead singer, first of all, and second of all, it's not easy finding your right group of people that are going to take you to that next level or have the same mindset as yourself. We as well did our first video, and I look back on it, and I probably would have done things a lot differently. But the fact is at the time, I'm like, we have all the resources to do this. Why not? Like, let's make an old school horror movie,
Mhm.
film type of thing. And that's exactly what we did. And I'll tell you what, we learned a lot about video production. We learned a lot about costume, timing, lighting. So, the experience wasn't, it wasn't without its downfalls, but I'm kind of glad now that we did it. It's fun to watch. Anyway, we just had somebody join us. Hi, I'm Bonnie from Innocentstorn. Who are you?
There it goes.
There you are. Hi,
Hello.
I'm Bonnie. I'm from Innocentstorn and your host for Band Chat. Who may I speaking with?
I'm Bill. I'm one of the guitar players from Immortika.
Well, hi, Bill. Welcome. So
Thanks for having me.
we were just talking about how the band kind of formed and the fact that you guys, just celebrated your 1 year anniversary. And yeah, I got a little metalhead out the other room too, so I get it. But
Yeah.
so tell me about yourself. How long have you been in the band? And what's your thoughts on Enemy and Me?
I'm fine. I love this song, and I've been in the band with Robbie for I don't even know how long now. A lot of years from the beginning, and Enemy and Me is all good with me. I enjoy playing it live. I enjoy playing it live and having a good time with these guys,
So I understand.
and just
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
no, I just enjoy playing music and playing with my friends and having a good time.
I've heard you guys have done, you guys have played some pretty phenomenal places. Um, why don't you tell us a little bit about that touring history and where you guys want to take this band from here? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock.
Honestly, I don't really know if like any of us really thought futuristically if we were ever going to be signed or play, big major venues. I think it's just, wherever we are able to play, we've started playing. We did the Sherman Theater in PA. We played the Stone Pony, and that was like a big bucket list, I'm sure for many of us. And we had the time of our lives doing it. That I think was like our big peak. Like we knew there's like, when you're in a band and you're on stage and you look at everybody, it's like, yo, we did it. It may not be the biggest show in the world, but damn, did we come close? Like, and we did it together. So I don't really think we had a direction to go. It was just wherever we're welcome, and that's where we're willing to take it. We just want to put out good music where people can relate, and people just have a really good time. The community needs to get back to supporting one another and being on the same page. It's not anyone's better than anyone. It's just we're playing great music, and there's so much room on that stage. Like,
Yeah. And I absolutely agree with you. I'm very fortunate in the Seattle Tacoma area that there are the Washington State Independent Music Awards, which we won 4 of this last year, which was absolutely an honor for us because we're like, holy shit, really? Like, that we're walking into a room of all of our peers from every like known genre there is, and we got accepted with open arms. They supported us, they cheered us on. I'm trying not to like lose my freaking eyelashes on stage because I'm trying not to cry, and they're out there screaming bloody murder at me, like in congratulations. Those are the type of things that I wish were more universal. I will. I'm not one of those that gives a shit whether we open, we headline. It doesn't really matter to me as long as I get to play. I'm really happy for that. But many times I've had bands that are brand new, like on our circuit, maybe even kids that want to have their first stage, and you're damn right I'll give that to them because somebody did that for me, and I think that's how it should be.
Right.
You know.
Oh, absolutely.
So, do you guys have any plans to come over to the other coast, to like our side?
uh, uh, we're the thought is there. So obviously, outside of the music industry, we all have jobs, and my home office for my job in particular is actually in Manteca, California.
Oh,
So there is thought of of making our way to the west. We just right now we're kind of pacing ourselves with it. I don't I don't know what else to I don't know how else to describe that.
so what is
Yeah,
the? Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, we were talking about, maybe doing like mini tours, like weekend tours, like maybe going out by Connecticut, going out by Salem. I mean, the thought has been there. It's just a matter of when we're all ready to gather up and to just kind of go.
No, I completely understand that. Traveling, I think, is one of the more difficult aspects of being in a band. We just got back from San Diego, and we're trying to fight and claw our way back. Like we've never seen a music industry or community or the vibe as we saw down there for metal. It was so breathtaking that we're like, okay, we just run around now. We're like, SD, that's it. It's the new Hollywood for us. I mean, we've played Hollywood several times, and we love it there. Absolutely love it there. Nostalgic, the whole nine yards. But when it really comes down to it, I want to be back where the vibe is at, and we found that in San Diego. So you guys should really check that out. So with Enemy and Me just coming out recently, what's the next thing that we're going to be seeing from you?
Every time.
Everything. So what is your guys' next goals? What are you guys setting for yourselves, and what can we see from you guys in the future?
I will answer this last. Go ahead, guys.
All right, I'm gonna take it first if that's cool.
Ooh.
The best part of being in the band, for again, obviously speaking from my own experience, is just being able to play the music that I like with my friends. Me coming into this band fairly recently, I think we all have common ground in just heavy music and a love for music overall. But bringing the heavy is what really attracted me to this. And I think, I'm not trying to put words in other people's mouths, but I think we're all on the same page. I feel like I met a bunch of good guys and we're ready to do our thing.
I
All
definitely
right.
go ahead.
Now, what's the worst part? Because,
How could there possibly be a worse part?
I mean, you have a really short drummer.
Well,
Just had to throw it out there.
Yeah.
As far as the worst part, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody experiences ups and downs in general. I don't think it's particularly attributed to music. But this is an outlet for me. So I don't, I guess getting ourselves in front of the right crowds, the right people, maybe that's a potential hiccup or work, so to speak. But, I'm just having a good time, I'm all about having fun with the music I love.
Word.
And it's even nicer to know that people of common ground.
Yeah, I definitely like that. I mean, it's not an easy life choice, but when you keep the fun involved in it, for me, that's when you succeed in doing it. When you're just like, okay, I'm not here to change the world. Maybe I will, and that's the hope. At the end of the day, I always say,
Mhm.
if I can write one song that after I pass is still being played somewhere, I've done my job. You know what I mean? I mean,
Leave your mark.
not that I'm taking world domination, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? So, where can you guys be found? Where can we find your music? And tell us any links or websites that you guys may have where our viewers and listeners can find you.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All three of them just by searching
YouTube.
Immortika. Hold on, I wasn't done. Just by searching Immortika, with a K. It's IMMORTIKA. for those of you who are interested. You can find them on those three social platforms. Plus, we're on YouTube. All of our, or at least the majority of our live performances are all on YouTube. As well as every member of the band, to at least some degree, having personal pages on all platforms as well. And you can find, or on all social media platforms. And you can find our music on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Music. I don't know the rest, so Robbie, go ahead and take it away.
Pretty much you can find us on any media platform. Our music is all over, and we have links to everything on our Instagram, our Facebook, even on our TikToks. So we're very easy to find. You can find all of our stuff. And when our new stuff comes out, it's also going on all platforms as well.
So I'm going to link all the descriptions that the gentleman just said in the description below, and that way, so you guys have got to go check them out. Then like, subscribe, share, comment, help these guys, help them get to the next level, and help them come over on our side because we need more music like you guys. I'm not only really impressed at how humble you and just you guys are very personable, and it's really really nice to see. You know, it's really nice to see that you're very approachable in this way and that you know, you guys have a really great outlook on not just your audience but also in yourselves. And so with that said, we have a few more minutes. Why don't you guys tell me a positive message you would like other people who are either starting in a band or want to be in a band, give them some sort of great advice to help them so that they know that they're not alone in this.
I think one of the biggest things that I have to say as far as advice goes is kind of like what you were just saying before about needing people who are more down to earth and things like that and really into the scene as a whole. My best advice to you is when you go play live or you go do your recordings or you release your music or you talk to your friends, it doesn't matter who you're talking to if they are also musicians. We all work just as hard as everybody else is working. So regardless of whether you're some major label act, you know, touring whatever nation or region you're from, or you're some unsigned local act who's never seen the outside of your garage, we're all working just as hard. So just remember to be compassionate in that aspect.
I like that. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's almost what I was going to say.
Well, guys, I don't want this to hang up on you. I want to thank you so very much for your time this afternoon. Cheers to all of you.
Cheers, and thank you for having us.
I absolutely, yeah, reserve the right to have you back on again, maybe in the future, and
Sure.
we'll see where you guys are at then. But again, everyone that's listening or watching Beyond Chat, thank you for
We
coming
can't
back.
thank you
And if
enough
you're
for
brand
hanging out
new,
with us
don't forget to
tonight.
like and
Us
subscribe
and
to all that Disney
Immortika.
bullshit. And
Oh my
go
God,
check
we
these
love these
out. Make
guys.
sure
I hope you
that
guys
like and subscribe
go
them as
check
well.
out all the links.
And we
Telling
will
you,
see on the
Enemy and
next
Me
episode. Thanks,
will
guys.
melt your face.
Thank you.
We can't wait to hopefully bring them to the Pacific Northwest in the future. Listen, people, I think we've come up with a new tagline for Fan Chat. We are the green room in your living room. That's right, because we're going to be bringing you chats only bands will talk about. We will only talk about these things with ourselves and other bands, and we are so glad that you've gotten backstage enough to hear this. Next week, guys, we are going to be bringing you Chemical Annihilation. That's right, guys, Chemical Annihilation. You guys know them, you love them just as much as us. Their vibe transcends generations. We absolutely love them, and we can't wait. We can't wait for this. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do that ding ding ding, and we will see you next week. All right, let's go.